if you're... Oh, my air bubbles come out. Sorry. If you're new here, my name's Victoria. I've been homeschooling, home educating, whatever you want to call it, for 5 years. I have 4 children. They're 9, 7, 4 and 2. So I've never actually homeschooled teenagers, if that's the kind of advice you're looking for. But I blog about it on here, and I blog on my Facebook page, Home Educating the Mad Lads. So the schools are shutting in England from tomorrow. It's going to affect a lot of people. Somebody said I ought to do one of these videos just giving a bit of advice, and I will. I'll tell you the truth, I'll tell you what I think, but also all homeschool families are different, all children are different, so this is just my take. So as well as watching this video, I would watch other people's, because home education, homeschooling is not a one size all fits thing. Everybody does it differently. So there might be bits you take from this, bits you take from somebody else, you know, so you find your own way with it. But the first thing I just wanted to say is, all these people where the schools are shut saying, oh, we're now homeschooling. This isn't what homeschool, home education looks like. This is an unprecedented thing. And a lot of homeschoolers are worried about this as well. I'm really worried about all the kids' clubs shutting and all the social distancing and stuff, because we are a really social family. My children are really social. Going out and seeing friends and going to clubs and stuff helps keep me sane. It helps keep the children sane as well. So this isn't what home education looks like generally. We have lots of friends, we're lots of clubs, we go on lots of field trips, we go out a lot. So if you start this and you think, don't compare yourself to, you know, what you think homeschoolers look like. Don't think, oh, I'm having a really bad time with this, I'm stressing. How come all these homeschool mums cope so well and I'm not? Well, you're not doing what we normally do. We're not doing what we normally do. Same as if you've been considering home education for a while and you're using this time while the schools are shut to try it out. Just bear in mind that if when the schools reopen you decide to carry on with home education, it's not going to stay like this. This isn't what home education is. So don't put pressure on yourself. Don't think like, oh, all these other homeschooling families can do it, how come I'm having a bad time? Because we're probably having a bad time as well. This isn't what we do. My first bit of advice is to go on the Facebook home education groups. Now, I've said this before in a previous video and I got a lot of slack for it, but a lot of people agreed with me as well, and it's true. Homeschool community is the same as any other community. There are lots and lots of nice people, but there's the odd self-righteous person and the odd person you're not going to get on with, and the odd keyboard warrior, and that doesn't mean that you don't belong in that group. It doesn't mean that you're not suited to home education. Just brush them off like you would if you came across an individual like that in any other community. You will find lots of supportive people, and there is a group on Facebook that's been set up for this. And if you can see this, COVID-19 home education support group. In case you can't see this, I'll say it again. COVID-19 home education support group. I'll try and link it below. And that's a group set up specifically for this. They will give you support, answer your questions, give you lots of links to free resources and things like that. I'll just hold it up a minute. So do join this group because they're going to help you. When you take a child out of school, you have a period of time called deschooling, where you stop thinking in the way that school teaches you and find the way you're going to be learning at home, your way of doing things at home. They don't generally just jump straight into it. So just because the school stopped, you don't have to just jump straight into it with your child. Give them a little bit of breathing space. Give you a little bit of breathing space. Excuse me. Give you time to think about how you're going to proceed. If you jump straight in with it, you may come into problems. Just give yourselves a bit of breathing time before you start getting into anything. so you have the time to get into your own rhythm with things. Also, school is 9 till 3. If they're at home, you don't have to do it 9 till 3. You can do it to fit around you. You can do it any day of the week, any time. It doesn't have to be 9 till 3. Make it as easy as you can for you, especially if you're still having to work. Fit it in when you can. And it doesn't have to be 9 till 3 constantly doing books. If you think about it, when they're at school, there's a lot of time wasted at school. By the time you've took out break times, dinner, assembly, waiting for kids to settle down, queuing up, all the rest on it, there's only actually a couple of hours. Well, the secondary school is different, but when they're younger, primary school, there's only actually a couple of hours of actually doing sit down work. So it doesn't have to be 9 till 3, sit down looking at a book. Okay? And take this opportunity to reconnect, get on with each other again, find interests with each other, make your relationship stronger, do things together, hands-on things together. They reckon children leave school now not knowing how to boil an egg. So take this opportunity to get them involved with things going on in the house, cooking, baking, gardening, important life skills. Life is learning. You haven't got to worry too much. Life skills. And when they come out of this whole thing, what they're going to remember is not big details about the coronavirus. They're going to remember how you dealt with it. So just keep whatever you can to keep yourself sane. Get them involved in what you can get them involved with. What's the other thing I put on my little list? Screen time. You know, same as the learning, home education is what's best for your child, the individual child. So if you really don't agree with screen time, or if it doesn't agree with your child, do what you feel is best. But I'm being a lot more lenient with screen time, because we're not going out, we're not getting, the social interaction, and they can talk to their other homeschool friends with a headset on Minecraft. So I'm being a lot more lenient. And if that's what you need to do to keep yourself sane, or to give your child, access to other people through the headset, people obviously stay safe, then do it. Don't be judged. Oh, free resources. On that group I mentioned on Facebook, they give you a long list of free resources. But Teach Your Monster to Read is a free reading program on the internet. Reading Eggs isn't free, but they will give you a free trial for a few weeks, and the free trial will include Math Seeds, which is maths as well. There's many different things on YouTube, physical education wise and phonics and stuff like that. But physical education, we like Cosmic Kids Yoga. They do yoga, but it's not boring. They tell a story with it, and they do like Minecraft ones, Harry Potter ones, all different things. So there's lots and lots of free resources out there. And a lot of places are doing like virtual tours of art galleries and virtual tours of art galleries, virtual tours of museums and things like that. And a lot of these are advertised in this group on here. But if not, Google it. And there's a free forest school curriculum coming out, which you can do in your garden. I think his name's Lee Cup, I can't remember. Again, Google it, or I'll link it below. There's a group called I Love Forest School, and he's advertising it a lot on there on Facebook. So don't buy anything, especially if this is a temporary thing. Don't buy anything. There's enough free stuff going around, and the free stuff, it'll help you feel like, especially if you're nervous about homeschooling, it'll help you feel like you're doing what you need to be doing. But in all honesty, pick and choose what you want, but you don't need to be doing everything. And some people will get by without having any of it. I'm a big believer in reading to your kids. Kids learn loads if you read to them. So as long as they're reading and being read to, and you're talking to them and answering the questions, they're going to learn loads anyway. But yeah, take advantage of the free resources if you want to. Believe in your ability. You can do this. There was a time when there was no school. You can do this. I know it's not ideal for everybody. I mean, I believe in home education for my family, but I don't believe it's the best option for everybody. But it is an option you can be successful with. You've just got to believe in yourself. Do whatever's right for you and your children. Trust in your instincts. Trust in what you think's right. It doesn't have to look like everybody else's, what they're doing. Do what right for you, what works best for you. Ultimately, what's best for the kids, but also what keeps you sane, because you're the one who's going to do this. And if you're not used to doing it, it can be a shock to the system to start with. I'll be honest with you. But like I say, check out other people's videos. But that's my advice to you. Don't buy anything. Go for the free stuff. Go on that support group, COVID-19 home education support group. Take it a day at a time. Don't just jump full pelt straight in. It doesn't have to look like school. It doesn't have to be 9 till 3. It doesn't have to be that length of time. Life learning, life skills. Just take it a day at a time. This. If you want it to be a permanent thing, it can be a permanent thing, and you can enjoy it and get on with it. But like I say, this isn't what normal homeschool looks like. But if it's not a permanent thing, it's just a temporary thing, you can do this. You haven't got to fret about it. It will be fine. So that's just my advice to you. It'll be fine. I hope that was helpful in some way. I don't like to waffle. I like to just tell you how I think it is. Yeah, it will be fine. It will be fine.